What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Z Review. This is part 3 out of 4 of the Back to the Future collection videos, which I've really enjoyed doing. Can't wait to show you guys even more stuff. As you can see, summer's in the background right here. If you have checked out either 1 or 2 of the first 1 or 2 parts, firstly, thank you so much for your support. It is really appreciated. I honestly can't thank you enough. If you haven't checked out either, definitely go check out those. You're definitely missing a treat. But in the meantime, please subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Please give this video and the other ones a big thumbs up if you enjoy the content too. I don't want to drag on too much talking about showing you the collection, but very quickly, I can't wait to shoot part 4. Some of this stuff will relate into part 4 and I'll get to that while I show you. But in the meantime, let's get on with this. And remember, it's about to get crazy. And this isn't just Back to the Future items. This also includes a Michael J. Fox collection too. So, we're starting off with Spin City Season 4, 2, 3 and 1. Yeah, they're not in order, but either way, Spin City, I'm currently working my way through these. Currently on Season 1 at the moment, but I've got the others ready. Season 5 and 6 don't count. Michael J. Fox wasn't really in them. It was Charlie Sheen, of course, who replaced him. Michael J. Fox is in the last episode, so I can always check that on YouTube. But in the meantime, definitely recommend watching Spin City. Awesome show. Some very good laughs in there. So I can't wait to get through the later season, see how well that develops. I've got The Hard Way, which starred Michael J. Fox and James Woods. Awesome film. Bit of a different variety of Michael J. Fox's usual acting, so that's why I quite like it. I've got the Michael J. Fox Lucky Man audio CD. Fantastic memoir book, the first one. The second one I do enjoy, don't get me wrong, but the first one's always the best. More about his actual movie career, background, stuff about that as well. Really interesting. Especially the audio CD, I definitely prefer that over the book. I've got the Back to the Future trilogy on Blu-ray. This was limited edition. I don't know if it's either 1,000 or 3,000 produced. Either way, I've got one, of course, as you can imagine. I've got The Secret of My Success. Brantley? Yeah, terrible impression, but man, such an awesome film. Definitely recommended. Greedy was one of Michael J. Fox's later films in Hollywood. He was under contract to produce 3 films with Universal. This is one of them. It did tank at the box office. Personally, I like the film. It's something a little bit different. It's not one of his best by all means, but it's still definitely worth checking out. Of course, Doc Hollywood as well. Fantastic film. Love it. Casualties of War is very different. If you've never seen this film, I definitely recommend it. It's Michael J. Fox in a very serious role, but you don't see him that much in. In Hollywood, I know later on with like The Good Wife and stuff, he's been doing a lot more serious. But this one was his first one. Fantastic film. Definitely recommend it. It is very tough and very kind of political, I guess, in nowadays, but definitely fantastic. The Frankness, of course, great film. I personally love it. Something a little bit different again of his acting style, and I personally believe if he wasn't hit by the Parkinson's, he would have a huge career, even bigger than what he already had. Of course, I've got the limited run Michael J. Fox show. I love the first episode, don't get me wrong, fantastic. And you know, it's great spirit that you could, you know, kind of not take fun, but kind of, you know, have fun in the same time with his condition and make the most of it. Fantastic, what a legend. I've got a Teen Wolf 1. Yeah, I'm going to mention Teen Wolf 2. It's shit. Don't check it out. But definitely the first one. Fantastic film. I've got a special edition tinned Back to the Future collection. I have to flip around for you guys to see the actual artwork instead of going like that. Got the Born for America, the Flux Capacitor box set edition, which lights up. Yeah, it's quite bright and you can't see the writing properly. I can, but of course you guys can't. That's a little bit better. And I've got the full box set of Family Ties. I've not started this yet. I'm currently working through Spin City. I will one day. But either way, this is the show that launched Michael J. Fox's career, essentially. So I will get to it, don't worry. So that is about it for DVDs and Blu-rays. Up next, we've got Mini-Mates. I've got a Marty McFly from Back to the Future Part 2 with the DeLorean. I've also got another Marty McFly, but this time in a radiation suit. I believe it is towards the end of the film and he kind of goes back in time again. I believe it's from that part, but either way, he is definitely in that suit in the first one. We've also got the Lego Marty and Doc Brickheads pack as well. Got one of those sealed. Of course, in the last video, you would have seen that opened. did buy 2. I've got a Marty McFly on the hoverboard, Pop Funko exclusive from the Z-Box. I've got this item which is quite rare as well now, the Marty McFly with the DeLorean Pop Funko. When I first got one of these, they went for around £20–30 and I go for about £80 to £90, so it's quite valuable. I managed to get one a little bit cheaper, which is great, but that one is definitely staying sealed, as you can imagine. I've got the Vinyl Idols Doc Brown, and as you might be able to see here, if I don't make too much of a mess, I've got the Marty McFly as well. So that is pretty awesome. I have got another Marty McFly on the hoverboard. How many do I need on the hoverboard? I don't know. But either way, that makes 2, plus the up one in the other video, so that makes 3. I've got the Marty and Doc sealed versions of the Dimensions pack. Of course, a very short Lego lifespan run, but of course, Back to the Future, gonna buy them. I'm just waiting for the time to make the Hill Valley as a scene. That would be a first day purchase, trust me. I've got a Einstein Daubs. You may have seen the Marty and Doc one, may not have, but either way, the Einstein one is definitely my favourite out of a lot of them. It's not enough Einstein products with Back to the Future, being honest with you. Marty Pop Funko number 1, that is still sealed. I've got a build your own DeLorean, kind of plastic, essentially model. I have tried to actually build one of these. It didn't really go that well. I will get it built, trust me. But in the meantime, I've still got one sealed, which is pretty awesome. I've got a Back to the Future collection DeLoreans. So that is from part 1. Yeah, it says part 1, that one. Of course, part 3 set in the Wild West. And this one is from Back to the Future part 2. It's got the full trilogy of them. Got them as Christmas presents. Awesome gift ideas. I've got a sealed Back to the Future Yahtzee game. Never played this, so I've always fancied it from being on. I always want to see kind of what it does. But in the meanwhile, it's still sealed. Got it from eBay. Good old eBay, of course. I've got the Vinnie Mates vinyl figure Doc Brown, which is pretty cool. I haven't got the Marty. We'll get to that, trust me. I've got a Corgi pack of the DeLorean and, of course, Doc Brown, as you might be able to see him a little bit better there. Awesome little set. I especially love the DeLorean in this one. Yeah, it's not the scale, and of course that Doc Brown doesn't fit in it, which is a little bit rubbish. But either way, it's a lot of a heavier model of the DeLorean, and especially given the scale that it's at, it's pretty damn awesome. I've also got a trilogy set of glass tumblers. See if I can get all 3 to show you. There we go. So that is all 3 different designs there. That is the back of one of them too. There we go. So I've got 4 more items for you guys in this part. Got a Back to the Future Monopoly set. Of course, got one of these. I will get another one to open one day, but for now it's staying sealed. I've got a very rare Back to the Future 2 board game. And yes, the camera moved, sorry about that. And which includes parts 2 and 3. Never played that one, so we will get to that. And lastly, I've got 2 of these. Firstly is the open version of the Lego DeLorean, which you may have seen in part 2. I've got that one. And of course, I've got a sealed version of the DeLorean 2. Very rare set nowadays. It goes for a lot more money than it usually did. It includes, of course, Marty and Doc. The Dimension Pack figure of the Doc is a lot better, if I'm being honest with you. But either way, got this quite a couple of years ago. I remember ordering 2 when they first came out. Since then, I did have another couple. I did sell the odd one, don't get me wrong, but there is one at my nephew's house which is signed by Michael J. Fox himself, which is cool. One day I will get Christopher Lloyd to sign it too. And of course that is the back of the DeLorean set where you can make it into either DeLorean from part 1, 2 or 3. But yeah, guys and girls, that is part 3 of the Back to the Future collection review. A little bit of a shorter video for you, but of course that is just part 3. Of course, we've got part 4, which is going to probably be a longer review. But anyway, thank you for checking out this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up or double thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. And until next time, guys, this has been the Z Review. And of course, not signing out. I am flying out. See you guys.